going to be from the Fresh Produce Exporters Association of Kenya, which is a premier horticulture association in Kenya. You have originally met Mr. Hosea in the morning session, and Hosea brings a wealth of experience for the horticulture industry in Kenya. So he's going to take us briefly. We would be having some site visits on Thursday, is it Wednesday? On Wednesday. So he's going to take us through a bit of the preview for what we should be expecting. Mr. Hosea, karibu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Yeah, I work for the Fresh Produce Exporters Association of Kenya. It's the oldest horticulture business membership organization. We turned 50 years this year, and we look forward to turning 100 in the next 50 years. I can tell you something, that before Dr. Mukuka found some reason to take away Apollo served as the chair of the board of directors for Fresh Produce Exporters Association of Kenya for 6 years. So we need to give him a clap for the work that he did. Now, we are a business membership organization, meaning that we represent growers, exporters, and service providers in the horticulture space. And these are people who do both flowers, fruits, and vegetables. Now, the reason I'm here today, as the IT team loads my presentation, is that on Wednesday, I wish to welcome you all. Kindly leave your neckties and nice suits at home. Put on some t-shirt and jeans and sport shoes. And if you have a hat, put it on, because we are going to the field to go and visit some farms. So I'm just going to make a short presentation of the farms that we are going to visit, so that I can interest you to come and visit them. There's a PowerPoint presentation. James. Yeah, as they load my PowerPoint presentation, it's going to be short, because if I tell you too much, you may decide that you've had enough, so you will not go to the farms. So I'm going to be very mean, so that you can have the appetite to come visit the farms that we have lined up for you. But other than that, I think we exist to support our members with the advocacy and lobbying, training on the number of things that we need to train them. So we'll be happy to partner with PAM to support the growers, exporters, conduct the trainings that we need to, work on. And we support our members with linkages to markets for the products that they need to sell out there in the market. And because horticulture industry is one of the sectors that is heavily taken care of in terms of standards and compliance, because we talk about food, we support our members to comply to both a national and international standards. And as you heard in the morning from our own CS, these standards keep changing, from time to time. But we keep up with the pace at which the standards keep changing. Yeah, good. So let me give the IT team some little time. Usually, when the teleprompter decides not to work, we may decide to also present from the heart. Okay, there we go. So if we can go to the next slide. So we are going to visit 4 farms, or should I call them businesses, on Wednesday. I thought I saw the presentation. It has disappeared again. Let's just give them some little time. Maybe they just want us to go and see the farms. Yeah. Now, one of the companies that we'll be visiting is called Serene Fries Limited, founded in 2012. It has an head office at the business park in Mlolongo, and it operates some 6 strategic places. On Wednesday, we shall be visiting the Naivasha branch. It's about 100 kilometers west of Nairobi, and it's 100% Kenyan owned. They do a couple of things. There are 2 directors there who started the company. And they saw a gap in the potato value chain, so they decided to just get fresh produce, fresh potatoes from the farms, and pack it in a manner that can be consumed by the next businesses. So they do about 3,600 tons of fresh cut potatoes annually, which is about 150 tons per month. They do frozen and fresh potatoes. They supply 3 international catering outlets. Can anybody guess which ones? KFC, Chicken Inn. Anybody else? Chicken. And they also do, Galitos. They also sell to Naivas and Quick Mart supermarkets, and also a couple of hotels. And if you find yourself in Java today or tomorrow, the day after, and ask for chips, chances are that they have come from Serene Fries. So next slide. Next slide, please. So those are some of the products that Serene Fries do. When you visit them, you'll see a range of frozen chips, wedges, peeled whole potato in different sizes, from matchstick to the big ones. Next slide. So the next company that we'll be visiting is called Kevian Kenya Limited. Established in 1992 by this lovely couple here, Dr. Kimani Rugendo and Helen. And they do a couple of products that include fruit juices, drinks, nectars, drinking water. And this company sells these products within the East Africa community, countries, and also beyond. I'm sure some of you, as we go to the next slide, have seen some of these products in your supermarkets. It's almost 4 o'clock. You feel like asking for that bottle of juice, isn't it? So they do fruit drinks, couple of juices, drinking water, and so on and so forth. So for those who will be visiting this factory, you just may be lucky. You may be lucky to have a bottle or a packet of this juice. Next slide. Now, Kenya produces flowers, cut flowers, and we pride ourselves as the leader in this part of the world. For every 100 stems of cut flowers you find in Europe, 40 have come from the Republic of Kenya. So this is one of the companies that supplies flowers to Europe. It's called Sian Flowers. It's a group of 4 farms The particular farm that we shall be visiting is about 40 kilometers from here. It's also 100% Kenyan owned. And they grow both single bloom and spray roses. And they have a propagation unit that they use for their planting material for the other farms. Of course, they sell to a couple of countries in Europe, including Russia and UK. And they have many certifications to ensure that everything is done well. Next slide. This farm sits on about 200 acres, so you'll have to do a bit of walking from one, greenhouse to the next to see the different colors and varieties of the flowers they do. So these are some of the flowers that they grow. They grow many more, but just put those for you to just appreciate. So again, for those who may be going to this farm, I don't promise that I will ensure you get flowers, but you just may be lucky. If you smile nicely, you may come back to Nairobi with flowers. Next slide, please. The next farm that we shall be visiting is actually about 1.5 kilometers, 2 kilometers away from the flower farm. Exotic Penina Fields Group. It's 100% owned by people who are not Kenyans. We talk about, in trade, we talk about foreign direct investment. So this is foreign direct investment into the COMESA region. And they grow more than 20 types of herbs. And they grow these for mainly the European Union countries, a couple of countries where they export to. Next slide. So on Wednesday, you'll be able to see some of these products. Basil that is both purple and green. And many of those herbs that we use to make sure that our food is tasty and healthy. So with those many remarks, if I say next slide, I will be saying, Apollo asked me to talk about what the bottlenecks are and the possible solutions. And in Kenya, and I guess it's the same with the other countries, the business environment is not very conducive for this sector. In the morning, I talked about our logistical challenges and the fact that we have narrowed our market, including a very narrow intra-Africa trade. I can tell you for free that if I have to take fruit and veg to Djibouti, they have to go for holiday in Dubai, and then they fly back from Dubai to Djibouti. And that gets to one of my asks. Djibouti will charge Kenya 25% import duty for fruit and veg, and yet they're in COMESA. So, if there is anybody here from COMESA, that's going to be your homework. What can be done? We need better government facilitation. We need to improve our infrastructure, especially on logistics. And we need to harness intra-Africa trade. By the way, did we know that our brothers and sisters in West Africa consume a lot of chilies of all types? And yet we can grow chilies in this region and supply. You either call it chili or pepper or aubergine or, whichever way you look at it, but we can do that. Now, may I ask James to put on the two documents that I shared? There are two COMESA documents. My IT team, please. So this is basically the end of my presentation. Unless you want me to say next slide. The IT team has gone on break. Next slide, please. Yes. Now, there are these documents, and those who are from the COMESA Secretariat, I'm sure you are conversant with these documents. Now, there is this one that has a nice COMESA logo. Please put on the other one as well. That one. This is called the COMESA Certificate of Origin. Now, Apollo, this is my ask. On Thursday last week, an export of flowers from Kenya to Egypt sent their consignment to Egypt, and they sent together with this document. This is the old one. And then if you put on the other one, that is the new one. I can tell you that on Thursday, I didn't sleep because the exporter was calling me so many times, because the new document, if you put on the next one, that landed in Egypt, was not recognized by the government of Egypt. The reason is simple, that whoever changed this document from the old one to the new one did not communicate to the government of Egypt. So the consignment was just there. So if you ask me what to say, then I'll tell you that this was not communicated. I had to call the Kenya Revenue Authority, which is the originator of this document, and link KRA border control with the exporter. And thank God it was solved. So I just believe that if we facilitate our trade better, then we can actually do business within the region. So see you on Wednesday in your jeans and rubber shoes and sneakers and T-shirts and hats. Thank you very much.